Malaga.
Staff face their fears up high.
I feel so scared.
And it's judgment day for Paul.
He's got to complete everything 100% today. If he doesn't, then we part company.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Each year, Easyjet offloads over 300 passengers who are not fit to fly. Reasons vary from fake IDs and flying underage to being drunk and disorderly.
We've got 2 offloads from the Malaga that need their bag tags phoning through to Michaela on 753.
And when alcohol is involved, staff often face abuse.
You paid £125 for a ticket.
Do you want to calm down, otherwise you won't be going anywhere?
Peter, you just speak too loud.
This is why you've got to take off the flight, OK?
After alleged drunken behaviour, holidaymakers Peter Baines and Nick Polironos have been stopped from boarding their Malaga flight. Passenger Services agent Mark Pearce has escorted them back to the information desk.
Then you were told at check-in, right, that the decision would be made at the departure gate. Right, that decision has now been made. Right, you're going to ever let you on the flight or not. I just don't think you're fit to fly, are you, mate, especially. Right, we've had several complaints from the passengers. That's why we took you off that flight.
What have they complained
about? It doesn't matter what they complain about. They just complain about you. Right, it doesn't. Right, you start shouting, you don't go nowhere. As simple as that.
But I'm trying to speak to you quietly. Right. I'm just telling him to be quiet.
Yeah, OK. It's enough for me to take you off the flight.
Yeah, I understand that, right? But am I speaking politely to you?
I'm not saying not. That's by the by.
I'm not saying I'm not, but we're not causing no trouble or anything.
I'm not saying causing trouble, right? How your mate was acting down there, shouting at, was as though he was drunk. All right, you both smell a drink.
I've had a pint in the thing.
I'm not saying you don't, I think you both smell a drink.
There's no wrong with 2 lads going on holiday.
Hang on a minute.
Peter,
there's a load of children on the flight.
Quiet.
I'm not willing to let you on that flight in case of anything happens, all right?
Like what?
Meanwhile, in Liverpool, Passenger Services agent Sue Bernard and cabin crew Leanne Bell make a special visit to a hospital that is close to their hearts.
I've been in here myself, my cousin's been in here. You'd always know someone that needs this hospital. There's children that come from all over Britain to come to LTA Hospital.
Can we give the baby one of these to put on the cabinet?
Alder Height needs a new cancer unit. It's very cramped and there's like 4 people to a room. There's no facilities for the children at all.
To help the children, the girls have chosen to do a 130 metres sponsored bungee jump from a cable car high up in the Swiss Alps.
They need £10 million and up to now they've got just over 8 million. Me and Sue are hoping to raise about £2,000 between us, but anything more that we get from that is a bonus. So I'm doing this bungee jump. I'm trying to make myself feel better saying this, you know, but it's not working.
Staff nurse Danny Fearon shows them the isolation unit where they meet 4-year-old cancer patient Charlie. It's all the motivation the girls need.
It's like a fishbowl, isn't it? It's like we're kind of standing here gulping on it. She doesn't really know what we're saying. You can actually talk to Charlie. I don't know how much you'll hear. But all you have to do is shout hello, love. Bit of a croak, that, love. She's actually got quite a nasty chest infection at the moment and she's got a sore mouth. But she's doing absolutely superb. Brave, brave young girl, yeah. Give us a wave.
Seeing all those sick children today, for me it was really upsetting, and to know what they're going through and for what I'm going to do for them makes me feel that little bit better.
It'll be Leanne and Sue's first ever bungee jump.
Being at 39,000 feet on an aircraft is nothing to me, but being up there and then knowing that you're going to jump is what's making me sick.
She will do it, but that's the difference. I'm not scared yet, but wait till I get out on the top.
Back at Luton, the Malaga flight has just left, without Nick and Peter.
You got Easyjet, who are the most f***ing airline you'll ever see in your life.
Again to watch your mouth.
You are shouting a bit too loud, Peter.
The person I was shouting at was you.
It's just a safety reason. If a guy keeps swearing and being abusive, he's not helping himself.
He's just getting angry because he missed our flight, that's all, love.
Right, lads, they decide what to do. They're going to put you on the Malaga flight, and that's it, OK? It's a 10 to 9 tonight. They won't charge you.
10 to 9 tonight?
Yep.
But what remains of these?
Hang on, let me finish this off first.
Peter.
I booked the flight at 20 cents, so I got to do it 12 hours.
Peter, there's nothing you can do about it, so just be quiet.
Right, you're both for the next one, right? Using the same number, right?
Cheers, mate.
You need to behave yourselves, all right? Otherwise, you won't be going on this one.
I
and they will keep an eye on you. All right, mate? As long as you behave yourselves, you'll go on that one. Won't cost you a penny, all right?
They have no choice but to accept the decision and wait.
It's his fault as far as I'm concerned. It's his fault. He's a scouser.
Call it Easyjet, call it Hardjet, because you can't get a flight.
Peter, we're not even going to get on the next flight. Now listen, the problem was they thought that we were too drunk. Now I am sober as
We've had 1 pint each in the bar.
You know what I mean? Do we look drunk to you? I know we might smell a little bit of drink, but am I talking sensibly?
You know what I mean?
Or
I'm miles to get myself a rowing boat race and rows of Malaga. And get me £125 back that he just robbed off me.
We haven't done a thing wrong. All we want to do is go on holiday and lie on beach. That's all I want to do.
What more do you want to go to Malaga for? You got beers, you got sun, you got sand, you got ale. What more do you want?
What more can we say?
A couple of lads enjoying themselves. You can't knock everybody for having a few drinks, can you really? But we have to safeguard our other passengers towards any possible passenger turbulence within the aircraft.
As long as they stay out of the bar, they will enjoy their holiday. But they will be watched tonight at check-in. If they come up smelling the drink again, they'll just not travel.
Meanwhile, Leanne is hard at work trying to raise money for the hospital.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be doing a bungee jump off a cable car over the Swiss Alps. It is for a good cause. It's for children's cancer.
Luckily for Leanne, on board today is Easyjet boss Stelios with an offer that's sure to help.
Stelios has just happily said that anybody who does contribute to the fund, he will give you a free drink on board, which is really good of him, actually. If anybody's willing to contribute, could you just press your call bell on the panel above your head? Thank you. Oh, bless them. I'm burst into tears, isn't it?
Sure, we're all going to contribute. I would never bungee jump. I'm scared of heights. I'll never do it, actually.
Just in case, I am really, really frightened.
Now, let me empty my pockets. Dollars, and this is euros. You can change it, I'm sure.
Change it.
Okay, let's go around the passengers now.
Come with me. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, we'll take anything. Don't
Anything. I need security to take me home.
Their flight finally lands.
Wow.
Leanne has done well.
I think you got the best part of £500, I think. Well done.
Thank you.
Good.
Thanks very much for your help.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
All she has to do now is to make the jump. For offloaded passengers Nick and Peter, the 12-hour wait is nearly over.
I had 3 hours to keep. I just feel a bit shaky.
I'm just tired. I just want to check in and just sit down, relax, and get on the plane and go to Spain.
I'm going to find the nearest beach, the nearest shop. I don't know even if they sell Stella in Spain or whatever, but San Miguel or whatever it's called. I'm going to lie on the beach and get myself a suntan.
Meet some girls. Well, loads of girls.
Do some damage.
Now comes their second chance. The Malaga check-in is open.
Off we go.
Got your passports, please?
It's time today with them.
Is it? What happened? Did you miss the last one?
No, I do another one. That's on it.
With the plane in sight, the lads join the queue. This is where it all went wrong this morning. But not this time. At last, they're on their way. Look out, Spain. Still to come, trainee Paul's moment of truth.
Pushing it.
And it's make or break for Leanne and Sue.
You ready, Sue? Give me a hug. I'll see you in a minute.
At Easyjet's second base in Liverpool, Paul Houlihan is aiming to be only the second dispatcher ever to become cabin crew. Today he faces the biggest hurdle in his 5 weeks of intensive training, his check flight.
There's a complete difference between doing it on paper in the theory and actually putting it into practice, and that's the bit that I'm nervous about.
Hi, darling.
Paul's examiner today will be Pauline Moores.
Nice to meet you first.
And his purser will be Bob Brain.
It'll go well, I'm sure. He's under a lot of pressure because he's got to complete everything 100% today. If he doesn't, then we park company. So obviously his career relies on what happens today.
600 miles away in Engelberg, Switzerland, Sue and Leanne are just minutes away from attempting their sponsored bungee jump.
At the moment now, I feel okay, but once I step in there, I'll cry my eyes out, I think. At the moment, I'm so-so. Just wait till it's up over the edge.
I'm just looking forward to it, to tell you the truth, but it's over the edge bit. Oh, let's get it over and done with.
More than 20,000 people have made the jump from the cable car thanks to veteran bungee instructor Marcus Weiss.
So we are ready. You're also? Yeah. Okay. So Walti, take a harness on and fixed on the row.
No, she's first. Oh my God, I just didn't even want to look at that scenery behind me. Oh God.
The cable car hangs in its jump position 130 metres above the valley floor.
Let me see. Oh my God.
Oh
God. Oh, I'm going to throw up.
The doors open, don't look down. Just look straight out.
Look straight out, that's even worse.
In Luton, a storm is brewing. A French air traffic control strike has put Supervisor Leo Jones in a spin.
Yeah, but Geneva, that one should have gone now for 14:05. That was non-operational. Today, I think, especially this afternoon, we're going to be in for a very bumpy ride.
Enters Swiss businessman Andreas Burschli, who's just turned up for the cancelled Geneva flight.
There's two possibilities. Either you put us in another flight, or possibility two, you bring up to us to a hotel and you confirm us the flight tomorrow morning.
As my colleague Leo has explained to you, I'm sure all we can do is get you on the next available flight, which isn't till tomorrow.
Andreas is about to experience customer service Leo style.
Indeed. Us as an airline, we can only be responsible so much. Same way as if a motorway was closed, would it be the car driver's fault or the people who operate the motorway? We can't provide any hotels or anything such as that because it's completely out of our control.
That means we have to camp here outside on the...
Unfortunately,
desk.
I'd let you back to mine, but the inn's full, unfortunately. I can't do that. A lot of the local hotels are also full.
But unfortunately for Leo, Andreas is one passenger who won't back down.
What do you expect from us? I mean, I think there's two solutions.
I mean, what do you expect from us as the airline?
To provide us with a solution.
Did you get insurance out when you booked the flight?
Solution two.
Did you get insurance out when you booked the flight?
What for?
If ever I fly, I get insurance as well, just to cover yourself, just in case anything like this does happen, but you haven't done that, no?
I only got 3 seats for tomorrow. Do you want to take them?
You need to make a decision quickly, because there's other people that want it.
They are. Of course you reserve these 3 seats for us, but in the same time you look for a better solution.
Andreas is about to get a bit more bad news.
I mean, in all honesty, it's been on the website, on the news.
Someone else is taking the seats now.
You know, it's not my problem, it's your problem.
You wanted to argue it for the past 20 minutes.
You wanted to argue.
Everyone else here wants help, don't you? This gentleman at the moment is reluctant.
What role are you playing here? You're going a risky path. What's your name, please? What's your name? Because you're going down a risky path.
It seems Leo may have pushed Andreas too far.
I would like to talk with your supervisor,
please. I'm in charge here.
What's your next supervisor, please?
No.
Is Leo about to end up in hot water? Out on the apron at Liverpool, Paul is beginning his return check flight to Malaga.
Pre-flight checks now. Talk me through them as you're doing them.
Okay.
Tell me what you're looking
Sit
for.
down, making sure that it goes up if the track's okay.
It's very nerve-wracking having somebody looking over your shoulder. I'd still be nervous if there was nobody there, but it's absolutely, you're getting watched. It's like being under a microscope.
It's going okay so far. So far, so good, I think.
But Paul is taking longer than he should, and the flight deck are getting anxious about missing their slot.
They're still doing their checks.
And my times of an essence as well, because we've got slot times to keep.
It's just taking a bit longer, obviously, because
Pushing it, Paul. Pushing it.
If he doesn't finish soon, his flying career could be over before it's even taken off. Hanging 130 metres above a Swiss valley, the cable car doors are now open.
I'm absolutely petrified. I'm so scared. I think I'm just my past scared now. Don't think I just care anymore. We're gonna go through.
It's time to jump. Sue is first.
You ready, Sue? Give me a hug. I'll see you in a minute.
Okay, you're ready. Don't look down. Straight out. Hold me on my shoulder.
Just one sec.
How you feel? Excellently.
I won't do it.
What
How do you feel?
I can't do it. Yeah, I don't think I can do it.
You want to go back?
Sue has
Yeah, I
failed.
can't do it.
If Leanne doesn't jump, they may not raise any of the £2,000 sponsorship money.
So we are ready.
Over in Liverpool, Paul has completed his checks in the nick of time.
Okay, sorry about that, but...
And the plane takes off without delay.
Need an ice pack yet, or you all right?
Can't smile and concentrate at the same time.
Smiles aside, Pauline has spotted something he's forgotten.
Needs to do a toilet check for me, and I need to catch him doing that. I haven't seen that as yet, so that could be a bit of a crucial point for him.
But it seems Paul has his hands full.
Are you on the menu?
Unfortunately not.
What a shame. I'll settle for it in for Norwich.
Paul might be a hit with the passengers, but if he doesn't check the toilet soon, he will fail.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just going to do a quick toilet check and then I'll take it.
So far, so good. Paul's check flight is now halfway through as he arrives in Malaga.
How lovely is this? Oh yeah, run down them stairs and go buy myself a car and disappear to the beach.
All right, well, thank you for that. Okay, bye-bye.
Luton duty manager Caroline McComsky has stepped in to try and resolve the dispute between Leo and Andreas.
What did he ask you?
For hotel?
Right, and we can't get him on anything today?
No.
No
Tomorrow
Geneva,
evening.
no Zurich.
No, everything else is completely fully booked. And we've already got 2 trying to get on it.
It happened to me before, you know, but at least you were put up in a hotel. That's normally the minimum they do for you. Let's see what they do now.
No, I don't want to do that.
It looks like a hotel is out of the question for Andreas.
We will not offer or pay for hotel accommodation.
I tell you what.
No, just excuse me, sir. Just let me
I say we will not fly with Easyjet anymore.
Okay, well, but for you right now, the information I need to give you is that you will receive your refund, you're transferred onto a flight tomorrow, and I just wish you a good day.
Yeah. Wonderful, huh? So, what do we do now?
We live here.
Camp outside?
Fair play is asked. You don't ask, you don't get, but on this occasion, he's not going to get.
I think it's just no customer service. And maybe that's all you can expect from Easyjet.
Andreas finally accepts defeat.
I think now he's gone off to a hotel rather than pitching a camp outside the desk. I'm sure everyone would have appreciated that.
High in the Swiss Alps, the £2,000 sponsorship money is at stake. Everything now rests on Leanne.
People do this for fun. I'll never know. Oh my God, I feel sick. No. Oh, I'm scared. I'm sorry. Let's do it. I just couldn't explain the feeling now. I feel so scared.
Alone on the edge, Leanne is ready.
I am absolutely shaking.
I think don't wait too long.
I know.
If you feel
I know.
good.
I know.
So
I'm shaking.
let's
It's getting misty. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Are you all right, love? No.
Both have failed to jump.
No one else to do it, would they? Hey? No one else to do it, would they? Look how far we got though. We got to the edge. We've built the children's hopes up to say, oh, we never jumped. We stood at the edge, children, but we never jumped. You can't feel proud of that, can you? One way or the other, we are going to raise that £2,000.
But failure has hit Sue hard.
You let everyone down.
With the Mersey in sight, the final leg of Paul's check flight is nearly over.
I think it's going okay. Just back to the crew room now and then it'll be over. I'll find out whether it's yay or nay.
Waiting for him are his friends from dispatch to welcome him home.
Trolley dolly.
Right, mate. Not too bad, lad. How are you?
Haven't you got stuff to be doing, like?
Yeah, mate. See you later. Late on your first plane.
Thanks a lot.
It might be. Congratulations, yeah.
That was...
After 5 weeks of cabin crew training and 5 hours in the air, it's time for the verdict.
Right, well, all that hard work you've done over the past 5 weeks has definitely paid off. You were excellent today, Paul, and I'm pleased to say you've passed with flying colours. Well done.
That's not on me, though.
This morning when we checked in, which seems like a day and a half ago, I called him a dispatcher, but now he's well and truly one of us, cabin crew.
Nick and Peter jetted off to Malaga and have managed to find jobs as holiday reps. Despite Sue and Leanne failing to jump, almost all the sponsors paid up. And Charlie is now out of isolation and at home with her family. 26 grounded planes.
It's absolutely disgusting.
4,000 stranded passengers.
The queue goes right round to the airport. We can't.
You've just got to clear it.
And one man pays the price.
I haven't been able to go to the toilet in about 9 hours.